good to be with you again. What are you scared of stepping into? Is there something you're scared of stepping into that you really want to do or achieve or have a go at in your life? But you keep talking yourself out of it. Something that would put you way outside of your comfort zone. This is a follow-up video, actually, to one that I made several weeks ago, which was entitled, and I'm going to read this because I can't remember what it was called, Shifting Fear of Stepping into Your Dreams. Shifting Fear of Stepping into Your Dreams. And it was about signing up to do a 10-week writing course with the Book Doulas. It's called Book Doulas. No, it's called the Incubator, the Book Incubator, something, with Christine Carlson and Deborah Evans. Two amazing beings. And this is really a follow-up to say that, if you remember in that video, I was genuinely scared and nervous and worried about showing up on that course because I knew there were going to be published authors were going to be on there. And although I'd done bits of writing over time, I've never actually really stepped forward into writing a book and saying I'm writing a book and things. And I was writing and creating content, but it was a little directionless in some shape or form. I would sit down and get my journal out and I'd be writing and I'd write stories from my spiritual journey. And then next day I'd move on and I would do another one. Or maybe it would be a channeling that would arrive from my guides and I would do that. And I was loving the process, but it just felt like it wasn't really going anywhere. So that's why I signed up for their course, which was amazing. This is a huge shout out to them. If you are wanting to have some encouragement and guidance from a published author and an amazing editor, then these really are amazing women to consider signing up with. And I'll put the link in the description of this video so that you can connect with them if that's what you want to do. And as a result of that course, they actually brought in a number of experts to speak with us about social media and building your platform and what else were they talking about? So we had, publishing, there were talks by different people involved in different publishing companies and options. And one of them was this incredible lady called Megan from the self-publishing agency. And I liked her so much, had a conversation with her, that I actually signed up with her publishing company. And that's who my book will be published with. And I now know what it's going to be called. Hooray! Big shout out. It is going to be called, well, it's already called, actually. It already has a name. It's Droplets of Love, A Journey of Awakening into Loving Myself. And it really has a lot of stories from my spiritual journey because I realized that everything that's happened, all of the tough stuff, my difficult childhood and navigating a tricky spiritual journey, that wasn't for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. All of it, all of the trainings that I've done, people that I've worked with as clients and all the people I've worked with who have been my mentor and who've been healers to me, all of it was about my journey into loving myself from a place of deep unlovability, or what I perceived was unlovability. So I'm very excited to be doing that, to be sharing that with the world when it's ready, due to be published in 2024 at some point. And I suppose so today's video really is about saying, okay, so I went through that program and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I loved the people who were participating in it. And it was just such a confidence boost for me to be in that space and sharing some of my writing and having it be heard by other people, because all of my writing in my journal had been me writing and nobody was hearing it. I wasn't sharing it with anybody. So this was the first time anybody had heard what it was that I was wanting to offer to the world. And it was well received. So I was deeply encouraged by that, thinking, okay, I think I can do this. I think it's going to be all right. And when I started the course, I actually realized I was writing 3 flipping books. So typical me, right? Not just one book, but I had 3 different things that I was wanting to write. And so I found I was writing a bit about this topic, then another day, a bit about that topic, then another day. And I realized immediately when I started this course, I had to focus on one of my books. And it became very apparent that the one that wanted to come forward was this one about my spiritual journey and about my path of opening into self-love. And I had such a good experience. I loved it so much. And this is again, inspiring you to take a step into something which scares you, is that they were then offering the next level, which they're calling momentum. And for that, they were working with 5 authors. In the first course, there were probably at least 30 people in it. And this next level is 5 authors. And they're going to be working with us really closely in reading a couple of our chapters and giving us some editing input on that, and really taking a look at our structure and how it's all coming together. And so anyway, I saw it. I'm like, I'm signing up for that. I'm definitely doing that one too. And again, I'm like, ooh, this is going to be a great challenge for me and really exhilarating. And I think that's the thing I want to pass along to you, is that by stepping outside of my comfort zone and signing up for their original course, and now signing up for this next level, of course, where I'm going to be working really closely with them and pushing myself with something that I truly love. I've found that I really enjoy writing, and I like sharing my stories with people. So yeah, it's fun, it's stimulating, it's exciting, it's enlivening. And I had been bobbing around in a sea of consciousness for quite a few years, where I was painting a bit and doing a bit of this and a bit of that. But suddenly getting into this writing groove has just brought this most delicious flavor to my life. And I'm having a ball. I'm having a really good time. So anyway, from my sharing, I will put in the links to the self-publishing agency in case any of you out there are thinking of publishing a book and you want to work with a really great company. And also I'm going to put Christine Carlson's and Deborah Evans's link to their courses that they offer as well. So you can touch base with them if it's something that appeals to you, because I think they're amazing and fabulous and they've helped me immeasurably. I am so grateful to all of those people. Thank you for being with me today. And I look forward to the next time that we meet. And if you're enjoying what you're listening to, watching, then subscribe so that you catch all of my latest videos. That will be wonderful. Like it if you enjoyed it. And I'll speak with you soon. Bye.